first of all, I would like to welcome you to the sausage shop. We are the owners, Leticia and Miguel Hernandez, and we have been owners of the sausage shop since 2007. We first acquired this back probably the knowledge of the sausage shop because my sister's husband was the son of Joe Hryszko, and he was the original founder of the sausage shop. He started learning how to make sausage back in Germany. He was in the military. He did not want to live on post, so he lived outside in the village. And the home that he had rented for his family and himself had a basement. And there was a sausage maker that was a next door neighbor of his. And he needed a place to dry the sausage. And so this basement was perfect. So he asked Joe if he could use the basement, and Joe said yes. So while there, Joe was paying very close attention because that's the way Joe is. He's very meticulous and very attentive to his surroundings. Anyway, that's where he learned how to make sausage in Germany. And so when he came back to the States, he started making it at home in his garage for himself. He started making it, his neighbors started finding out about it, and he started selling it to them. And then he came to the sausage shop because one of his friends, Bob White, owned the Lion's Den. And this building right here was the Lion's Den. This was a barber shop. The Lion's Den was for the carpet places, Arnold's Carpets. And that little space was available. So Bob White told him that he could use it. And you know what? I'm thinking I made a mistake. I think it was Bob Morris. Bob Morris, yes. But anyway, so he started selling the sausage there. He would make it at home and bring it here. And he was starting up his business, and he was getting a lot of customers and people that would come to the Lion's Den, which was a bar, very appropriate. They get hungry, sausage, right? And then Bob would make it at the Lion's Den. What did we say? I think it was probably in the 1980s when he first started making sausage in his garage. Then eventually he ended up here, possibly the late 1980s. And so then that's when it started. But I did not get involved with helping him out until I would say 94, 93, something like that. My son and I, we would come and help out because he would open on Sundays. So we would work right here and sell his sausage. We would go and pick up the sausage at his garage and then bring it here because there was no prep area really available. And so that's how we got involved. And like I say, we knew each other because of my sister's marriage to his son, and we became very good friends. Joe ran the sausage business like a social club. He would offer his customers beer. He always had a beer. He always had a beer himself. His son Joey was always with him. And Joey would also share that beer with him every now and then. But he was a character. He was very charismatic. He was very funny. He always told stories and jokes. There was a couple of times that maybe a customer would come in and I remember this very, very well. Wasn't happy with the sausage. It was a boudin. And the guy came in and said he wasn't very happy with the sausage, that it wasn't the way he wanted it, and it was not the way he had it like when he was growing up in his hometown, and I guess in New Orleans. And so Joe said, well, you know what? Go to Sears. And then the guy says, they don't sell sausage. He goes, that's right, they don't. Get out. He used some choice words. He did use some choice words. That was Joe. And so that was one of the things that I remember the most of him. Always, he was very humble and very nice. But when somebody would come in and criticize, it was, I guess, the way he said it. Had he said, this is a little different than what I've had, maybe it would have been a different kind of response from Joe. But he said, go to Sears. Mm-hmm. So that was probably one of the stories. Yeah. Do you remember any other stories?
No.
There were so many of them.
Well, he was a character. He was funny. You know, he was always joking around. You know, even after we purchased the business, he would be here every Saturday. Every Saturday he would be here just to, you know,
see how we were doing.
He would sit over there and just look around and, you know, see how we're doing everything and you know, and even though we were already here, and I would still ask him a lot of questions, you know, and that is what I miss a lot. I wish, you know, I miss that so much right now, you know, and I wish I could still talk to him because you're still learning.
When, like I said, we used to go pick up the sausage at his home and bring it here. It was mainly the bratwurst, chorizo, his version of chorizo, the Polish. He made a Cajun and a Medwurst. He also made a jalapeno, and that was pretty much the 5 or 6 sausages that he would make and bring here. And so that's what he initially started with. And it evolved. It started with jalapeno and cheese, the green chile asadero. It is a family business. Not only did Joe have his son Joey with him here, he also had his own kids and his grandkids. Yeah. Before we took over, they would help out. And so it has always been a family business.